is a privilege to meet you all this evening for such momentous occasion. I'm sorry I'm not talking about Super Tuesday, you know? Super Tuesday is important, so it's even more important to have you here tonight. Tonight, we are a great man, a great leader for his people, for the world, for the democratic values, for world peace, someone that can be recognized as a humanitarian, an international philanthropist, a former effective public servant during Reagan administration, investor, and the president of the World Jewish Congress, Ambassador Ronald Lauder. This important occasion also allows me to reaffirm the Colombian government's commitment to our Jewish community, which is relevant, committed, and successful in Colombia, at home and abroad, and to the Jewish communities all around the world, and certainly Jewish communities here in the United States. Colombia is not shy to say that we remain as one of the longest Israeli partners, longest and strongest, and we support the State of Israel. For a long time, we have been committed to that purpose. The World Jewish Congress is considered the diplomatic arm of the Jewish people, according to some experts. For nearly a decade, as the president of the World Jewish Congress, Mr. Lauder has advocated on behalf of Jewish communities before heads of the state, governments, parliaments, and international organizations, supporting the people of Israel in their struggle to live in peace with their neighbors, or leading successful efforts to recover stolen Jewish property, including our stolen during World War II, something about which he's deeply passionate. He has led the development of vibrant Jewish communities around the world, and certainly that includes Latin America. Colombia is home to a thriving Jewish community, from our largest cities of Bogota, Barranquilla, Cali, Medellín and Cartagena, San Andrés and Santa Marta. Just this last weekend, the Jewish community of Colombia hosted their first Limud Learning Festival in Bogota, drawing over 200 participants from across the country. The foundations of Colombia's Jewish community date back centuries. Many communities that settled in the late 18th and 19th centuries founded companies, schools, synagogues, and other communal organizations that continue to grow and continue to merge into Colombian culture. Looking to the future, in a country that certainly will care for peace, stability, and prosperity, we would like to continue to attract investors. We would like to continue to attract businesses. And we would like to continue to attract everybody who really cares for the same democratic values and respect of human rights as the Jewish community does. It is because of people and the commitment of leaders like Ambassador Lauder that those ties continue to strengthen. But I know that Mr. Lauder, being a former Deputy Secretary of Defense, an expert in NATO affairs, and a former ambassador to Austria, knows firsthand the importance of dialogue, diplomacy, and development as tools to end conflicts, foster peace, and generate prosperity. Because of people and the commitment of leaders like Ambassador Lauder that those ties continue to strengthen. Ambassador Lauder, on behalf of President Santos and the government of Colombia, thank you for your incredible service, your leadership, and all that you continue to do for the Jewish communities across the globe. Thank you very much.
It's a great honor for me to be here tonight at the Colombian mission to the United States, along with representatives from more than 30 other countries in Latin America and throughout the world. I also want you to know how important this is for me personally to be here tonight. When I first heard I'd be coming to the Colombian Embassy, I wondered, Why Colombia? Yes, I knew about Colombia's close ties with Israel and the Jewish people, and the incredible progress that your country has made economically. But I started by doing some research, and I discovered an amazing past. A past I found quite moving. It turns out that the close ties between Colombia and Israel go back a long, long way. Many of you may not know this, but in 1948, when Israel struggled against all odds to become an independent nation, very few other countries stepped in to help. You can count them on one hand. Just hours after Israel declared an independent Jewish state, it was immediately attacked by all the Arab countries that surrounded it. You have to remember that this was just 3 years after the Holocaust. In one of Israel's greatest hour of need, most of the world, again, looked the other way. But Colombia did not. Colombia was one of the few countries that sold Israel the arms it desperately needed to defend itself. This was a lifeline, but Israel desperately needed a lifeline. Sometimes I think people can say 2 simple words often enough. But I'm here tonight to say we have never forgotten what Colombia did for Israel. 67 years later, I'm here to say a simple but heartfelt thank you. Thank you, Colombia.